Welcome to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today, I'm bringing you a Bodega cooler. They sent this to me to do a review on. I'm not paid in any way or obligated to say negative or positive in any way. They just sent me the cooler. They have sent me coolers before, and I'll tell you what, I highly recommend Bodega coolers. They're very nice for an electric cooler. You can plug these up to an AC outlet in the wall. You can use a lighter port on a power station, just like I have now. And you can also plug into your lighter port in your vehicle and travel with these. And I'll show you that in a bit, but first I just wanted to show you this one here. This is the T series. And I tell you what, I highly recommend Bodega cooler. I own probably 5 or 6 regular ice coolers, and I've paid up to about $150 for a nice one. And you keep having to buy ice, fill them up, it melts, buy ice again, and then in the bottom of the cooler, everything is wet. You stick your hands in there to get something, your hands wet. It's just a cycle of buying ice and cleaning it out. I tell you what, these are very efficient, very nice. And just to give you an idea, I ran this on my little Quart E600. This is a small little power station. I got down to 22% on my battery. It is exactly running this 24 hours. So after one full day, I still had 22% battery on my E600 Quart. I tell you what, if you've got a bigger power station, just think how long you could go. But we'll go over this. I'll just show you this outside and everything. We'll just take a real close look at it. Again, this is the Bodega T series. I'll leave a link in the description, but you can check it out. It's a very nice cooler. You have your wheels. You have a nice little handle right here that comes out and folds back in so you can pull it. Sorry about the shaking. You have your compressor down here. You got your air vents underneath. As long as you don't block them air vents, you're good to go. It has to have air. That is your compressor right there. Up here is your controls. And I know here in the sunlight you really can't see a lot, but it's on, it's running. This is your right side right here. And this one up here is your left side. You've got a nice little handle right here. As you can see, I ain't even got it totally full, but man, you have got a lot of room in here. This ain't a huge one. I've got bigger ones from Bodega, but this one here is very nice. This is your freezer side right here. This is your fridge side, or you can have it all as a freezer. And the good thing about this one, and I'll show you right here, a lot of them when they're dual zones, which this one is, but you can also remove this right here. That way you have got one whole space. See right there? I'll probably never get it back in there, but there we go. But yes, that is very nice. You've got a nice seal around your door to keep the cold in. You've got a nice lock when you shut it. Let me show you this right here. You have got lights right there on each side. I hope you can see that. But yes, this thing is very nice. I'll tell you what, if you don't own an electric cooler, you're really missing out. It comes with your AC jack cord to plug into AC wall outlet. You get your manual. It's got a phone app. You just scan your QR code, whether you got an iPhone or an Android. Everything you need to know is in here. Commonly asked questions right here below it. You got your box and everything come in. Over here, you have your lighter port. As you can see, it just goes right in your lighter port right there. Whether it's in your vehicle or on a power station, you just plug it up right here. It's a 12-volt fridge, 24-volt. And again, you can either pick this up just like you're wanting to carry it, or you can pull it on the wheels. Either way. Right here on your control, you have a USB port charge your cell phones, maybe a little light to plug up. This thing is very nice. Look at the back side. Again, you can see your air vents. You just don't want to block them because it needs air for the compressor. They make, like I said, different sizes. These things are awesome. Like I said, this is the BODEGACOOLER T-Series. This one here is a 38 quart. Inside is a 36 liter capacity. 32 pounds with a 1-year warranty. Again, a freezer and refrigerator, dual zone. Goes to -4 up to 68 degrees. Again, a phone app. And like I said, after 24 hours on this little 600 Pecron, I had 22% battery left. I mean, that is great. If you went camping, RVing, you know, just traveling, you know, you're not using no energy. Inside lights and drain plug. It's got the door seal, handle and wheels, max cool or eco mode. And I want to bring that up. Now, 24 hours and still having 22% left on the Pecron, that was in max mode. That wasn't even in the eco mode. So after you get it going, you can switch it to eco mode, and man, you could really stretch out your battery. It's got that removable partition wall, and I'm going to tell you, it's running right now. The compressor, you can't even hardly hear it. It's whisper quiet. I'm going to get close and just be quiet. So I'm telling you, you don't even hear it running. Like I said, you don't get no ice inside, no melted water. You know, I'm telling you, these things are great. I've got a bigger one, and then I've got a smaller one. And like I said, plenty of room right there. And all your controls are right here. Like I said, easy to figure out. It's in the manual. But I'll tell you what, I highly recommend getting an electric cooler. And one reason is I'll just tell you, it's just like me. I'm a diabetic. I have to keep my insulin cold in the refrigerator. When your power goes out, you know, this is right here is a great little backup. If you can't afford an extra, you know, really big power station or something to run it for days, you can get one of these. And like I said, just a little 600 power station. And man, you can run this for a couple of days off of one battery, you know, especially, you know, if you put it in the eco mode. Because like I said, I mean, in max mode, 24 hours and still had 22% of my power station left. I mean, that really stretches out. Good quality ABS plastic, and I don't mean it's thin or not, it's thick and it's heavy. But they've got different colors, different sizes. You know, these things are just great. Like I said, a power outage, plug this little thing up, you know, put your little solar panel onto your power station. You can just keep going day after day after day running this thing. Well, let me show you how to plug it up in your car. We'll take a look at that. So as you can see, I've got it sitting in the back of my vehicle. Now, everybody's got lighter ports up in the front of your vehicle. Mine, I have one right here on the side of the wall. You just take your lighter port, go into your Bodega, plug it in. It just beeped. And there we go. She's running. That is all you have to do. And as you can see, the back of my vehicle, it's not taking a lot of space. You could set this in the back seat, back of your pickup, or, you know, hatchback, Suburban. It doesn't take no room. Lift up the door, plenty of room. And if I was to move it just to the side, I've still got cargo space in my vehicle. So like I said, you know, when you go picnicking, traveling, just whatever you're wanting to do, these right here are just a game changer. The old ice style coolers, I'm just telling you, that's old school. These right here are not that much, because if you really look what you're paying for a regular ice cooler, time you add the cost of it, add the cost of all your ice, I mean, you're exceeding the cost of just buying a regular electric cooler. And these Bodega coolers, I'm telling you what, you can't beat them. They give you everything you need in one package. Sorry about that. Got the little flies, sweat bees around me. They're about eating me up. But yeah, you cannot beat this. Like I said, during blackouts, you can get by easy. Put your insulin in here, milk, water. You know, going camping, your hot dogs. Got bacon down in the bottom there, some hamburger. Got my Gatorade and some fruit. I mean, everything you need. And like I said, Bodega makes some huge coolers, and they also make smaller ones. So, you know, they've got anything that you desire. Check them out on Bodega Cooler's website. And then, again, just like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. You are not going to beat a Bodega cooler for the money. They give you everything you need and everything you really don't need. Like I said, it's got a drain plug in the bottom. I don't know if I can show it to you or not. It's on this side. Right there. You just twist it and it drains out. But really, I've never had to drain it. You know, when I get done with them, I take all my food and drinks out of them, and I just leave the door open and leave it unplugged, and all the water just evaporates really quick. And on that max mode, you can see right here, right there where my finger is, it's an M. And you can switch it from max mode to echo mode. On max, when you first start this up, it'll be literally cold to, I mean, if you put it on 0 degrees, it'll be at 0 in about 15-20 minutes. So I mean, it don't take long. Then you switch it to echo mode, and then it just takes enough power to keep it at that temperature. So like I said, I mean, cost efficient, great for travel. You know, we go to my brother's in North Carolina a lot. Put this in the back of your vehicle, some lunch meat, pop, bread, whatever you want. You don't got to stop at gas stations and restaurants and waste money. Right here you go. Just stop for gas and keep going. So, hey, I just wanted to bring this to you. I want to thank Bodega Cooler for the cooler and the content for the video. I tell you what, they're a great company. They put out great products. So look, really, check them out. You won't go wrong with them. And I'm telling you, these things beat an ice cooler all together. I'm telling you. So, hey, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up. Hey, catch you on the next video, and God bless.